Hello everyone, welcome to our Good Morning Tarot. Well, this is a general reading, so it is open to all zodiac signs. And because it's a general reading, just take what resonates with you. It is also timeless, so anytime you find yourself watching this video, that's the best time for you to see it. Now, let's try to see what is the main energy for today. Okay, our main energy for today is the Knight of Cups. It is said that the Knight of Cups went on a mission of finding the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail holds the secret of eternal life. And when the Knight of Cups found the Holy Grail, he brought it back to his kingdom. Now, this card, when we look at this card, we see here the Knight of Cups contemplating on the Holy Grail on his way back to his kingdom. So, somehow, when we look at this card, if we will try to relate it with our present situation, it can be that for some of you, you might have been enlightened of a certain wisdom regarding life. Maybe even eternal life. So you learned something new from the divine and from your spirit guide. So you discovered something new, something important about life, and at this present moment you are contemplating on this new idea, this new inspiration, or this new insight that you have received. So right now you are in a contemplative mode, and yes, you have received a certain gift from the Spirit, certain gift that enlightens you with regards to our spiritual journey. Now let us try to see how this will unfold further in the near future. Okay, it will allow you to have a paradigm shift. You will be, after this realization or this new insight that you have received from the Spirit, you will be able to look at life on a different point of view, on a different angle, on a different perspective. The Hangman symbolizes a person who, out of the difficulty that he finds himself in, or out of a certain challenging situation he found himself in, he also found enlightenment. So in a certain sense also, so right now, because of this enlightenment or this new gift or enlightenment or new insight that you have received from the divine, in the near future, or it's already beginning, you are now looking at life at a different angle, something that is quite different from the common point of view. And this you will be able to use in also to help other people in their personal journey. So when you see here, even if he was in an uncomfortable situation, he is able to remain at peace, and then there is a certain glow in his person, which is can be symbolized by an enlightenment. Now, usually, when I look at an aura or a halo in a person, somehow for me it symbolizes the 8th chakra, which is the chakra above our crown chakra. It's somewhere above here, I think about 6 inches above that, and that somehow symbolizes the halo, which symbolizes enlightenment, being in touch with the Spirit. And somehow this one emanates and affects all the other chakras in a positive way. So right now, whatever this new insight you have received from the Spirit, it will allow you to look at life in a different way. For some of you, you'll have a paradigm shift, and this paradigm shift will allow you to go through life with a newer perspective. Now, what is the advice of the universe with regards to our cards? We have here the King of Cups. You will attain a certain maturity wherein you are able to balance your emotions and your intellect, and at the same time you will develop your intuition, which is symbolized by the body of water surrounding the throne. Now we have here a fish which can symbolize messages coming from the spirit realm, from your higher self. So there will be a lot of spiritual activities which can be symbolized by the wavelets of the water around you. So there will be a lot of learning, much more learning, a lot more insights and a lot more lessons in the spiritual life, and it will lead to your stability emotionally and intellectually. So you will mature as a person, and you will be able to face life's challenges in a mature way, just like the King of Cups. So for me right now, this card symbolizes maturity, spiritual growth, and a newer outlook with regards to life. So try to see how it resonates with you at this present time. Let us now go to the second part, which is the self-care tip. Our self-care tip for today is related to our tarot reading, wherein you have undergone a certain insight that is changing you, transforming you to a more mature person. And the card for today, which belongs to the Affirmators cards, the message is similar to that of the tarot reading. The title of the card is Personal Growth. As I move toward greater consciousness, I feel old thoughts and habits fall away. Like training wheels on a bike, they helped me get to where I am. But now that I can ride, I don't need those slow and crummy wheels. Except when I am making bike analogies. Okay. I remember try to remember when you were still young and still trying to learn how to ride a bike. Usually they have two small wheels at the back of the bicycle to help you maintain balance. But after a while, when you have already mastered the skill of balancing a bicycle, oftentimes your parents or those who are taking care of you or those who are teaching you how to ride the bike removes these balancers. Okay, it's the same with our spiritual journey. There are certain situations that we might have in our life that we needed to pass through because we needed it at that moment in our life. So sometimes we have certain relationships that are a little bit codependent, not yet mature. It's because that is what we needed at our present stage at that time. And at that time, we needed that situation in order for us to realize that there has to be something more. So after a while, when you already undergo transformation, growth, you have to let go of things that no longer help you in your journey. So you have to remove those two small balancers in order for you to be able to travel faster. So in a certain sense, it's the same here with the tarot reading. You are undergoing transformation right now. And part of that transformation is letting go of things that no longer help you in your journey. Another thing there is part of the personal growth is healing also of our past wounds. So for some of us, as we go further in our spiritual growth, there will be moments wherein certain past wounds will arise to your consciousness, asking for your acceptance and also for your consideration. And then you need to address these things so that you will go further towards healing and spiritual growth. Another aspect is learning to take care of our inner child, learning to nurture our inner child, to allow ourselves to appreciate that fact that we are not alone and that we are loved by the divine. And from that, we grow further, we'll become a cup that overflows, and sooner or later, whatever growth we've attained, we will be able to use it for helping other people also in their journey. So the personal growth card shows us that we need to undergo that process of growth, and there will be a lot of things that we'll have to let go as we grow further, as we mature. And part of it will be just like in the tarot reading we just had today, you will undergo a change in your outlook in life, like a paradigm shift. And then as you grow further, you will look at life in a different light. You will realize things that are still beneficial and things that are no longer beneficial that you need to let go. At the same time, you will discover other new things about life. And the final destination will be a more mature you, wherein your emotions are stable, your point of view in life is more, your intellect will be more mature, you'll be more receptive and more docile to the guidance of the Spirit. And yes, these are things that will happen. There will be more communications in your inner life also. And there will be you will attain a certain balance in all aspects of your person. So when you look at it right now, the message for our Good Morning Tarot is more of personal growth and transformation. Well, I hope that this has been beneficial for you in your present situation. And thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.